New data from the U.S. Census Bureau shows the number of Americans 65 and older climbed by more than 3% last year. And for the first time ever, older adults outnumbered children in 11 states. In 2020, that was the case in only 3 states. This change has been in the making for more than 60 years.
Good evening from our CBS newsroom in New York.
When Walter Cronkite debuted as the anchor of the CBS Evening News in 1962, the U.S. Census showed youngest and oldest age groups had grown 5 times faster than middle-age groups in the decade before. As the population aged, the number of people relying on Social Security benefits increased. In 1970, more than 25 million people received benefits, a 4,000% increase from when the program was signed into law in 1935. In 1977, the same year the popular Mary Tyler Moore Show bid farewell, President Carter signed a bill that lowered the amount of money Social Security beneficiaries received.
Send me the information.
And today, in the era of tracker, Americans 65 and older steadily increased from 12.4% in 2004 to 18% in 2024, while children declined from 25% to 21.5%. Older Americans continue to outpace working-age adults, which could negatively impact the economy and the ability to keep those Social Security checks coming. Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady joins me now. So, Kelly, in simplest terms here, why is this happening?
Because a portion of that Social Security money could run out over the next decade. So how this works is that you and I are paying into a fund that gets distributed to folks that have already retired. Basically, the current workforce is paying for those that have already retired. This was working really well when the baby boomers were working because there were more people paying into this fund than there were people drawing on that fund. It created a surplus. Now, though, those folks are retiring, and there are more people that are drawing on that fund than there are paying into that fund. This is called the Social Security Trust, that surplus. It's being depleted, and the projection is 2033. That's going to go away.
Not a great situation. So what about the people counting on those checks right now and in the near term?
So right now you're okay. All right. This is a 2033 or beyond problem. It doesn't mean that there's no Social Security. It just means those checks are going to get smaller. My colleague Jill Schlesinger, she explained it to me this way. She said the average check might be $2,000. The projection is that the money that's currently being put into that fund is only going to account for 77% of what people expect. So you and I might only get $1,540 or so, and that's meaningful.
What about fixes that are out there?
Either you and I pay more of our income into Social Security now, or we raise the retirement age, neither of which people love.